Next, please welcome Vice President WebSphere Strategy, Chief Technology Officer, and IBM Fellow, Jerry Cuomo.
Hey! Wow, what a week this week has been. We've talked a lot about composable business. And folks, with a rich ecosystem of cloud-based APIs, you have what you need to innovate and quickly deliver growth to your business. And now innovation is a partnership between your good idea and the world's good ideas. And to me, that's what composable business is all about. And with like the Internet of Things and mobile, your good idea can captivate a user in ways that were never possible before. And with cloud platforms like you're seeing, like Bluemix, you can continually experiment on a new design. You could compose it into an idea and leveraging this whole large ecosystem of APIs, and you can validate that idea by gathering data that turns the lights on so you can see what your users are doing, so you can iterate and do it over and over again until perfection. And folks, I'm not just talking about technology here. You can use this same lean process to iterate on your business model at the same time. And as Robert said on Monday, it's about speed. And nothing makes things go faster than having an incredibly rich palette of services to jumpstart the process that I'm talking about. So today, with all these services in my back pocket, I'm going to do an experiment and mash up a new business right in front of you, all right? Wearables. Wearables are currently the trend. And you know, I have a hunch that I can connect wearables to revenue. Think about it. Wearables hold all sorts of interesting possibilities to connect any industry to their end user. For example, wearables for retail, earning rewards for fitness achievements. Wearables for healthcare, sharing metrics with doctors, families for proactive care. How about wearables for your car, right? Sensors gathering data to better negotiate rates with insurance companies based on your driving practices. So I don't know about you, but I'm going all in and starting a business right here involving wearables. And as you can see, I'm wearing the first in a line of Jerry Cuomo designer wearables. It's my MoodTie. Remember the 70s mood ring? It's my MoodTie. And this is one unique tie. It monitors and interprets my heart rate as my mood and posts it to a Twitter handle at Jerry Cuomo Tie. This tie displays the sentiment trending on that handle, so feel free to tweet things like, "You love my presentation," or, "For God's sakes, Jerry, please shut up and bring out Kevin Spacey." All right, now for the big question. As a business, how do I convert this tie and wearables, all the wearables out there, to revenue? So today, to validate my business concept, I'm going to take on the role of an impatient mobile developer to experiment a little bit with an app called Where to Rewards. Compose time. Let's start with Bluemix. At your fingertips, you have a ginormous palette of services: mobile, data, messaging, rules, analytics, campaign management, and now Internet of Things. And today, I'm going to use 3 particular services to build out my app. And the first is a wearable fitness service that we created for the IBM Sports Hack. It uses the new Internet of Things service that Michael just displayed, as well as Cloudant. It allows you to add devices like Fitbit, mobile applications like Runkeeper, Map My Fitness, and of course, even my MoodTie. Once the devices are registered, a secure copy of your data is made, and from the dashboard here, you can see data from me and also anonymized data from the community. Here you can see my total steps compared to the average in the community, and there's my calories and my heart rate that's coming from my MoodTie. I have to breathe a little bit, I see, okay. Now from Bluemix, I can access my fitness APIs to query all these metrics. And here are those fitness APIs from the IBM API Management service. All right, so that's service number 1. Service number 2 is the mobile web push service. And you probably know this as Xtify. And this lets you run mobile marketing campaigns. So now a campaign is a set of rules that dictate how and when mobile notifications get sent to an end user. So let's take a closer look. So I have 3 Xtify campaigns running. The first is called You're Doing Great, and it keeps users motivated to reach their goals. The next one is called You Made It, and this rewards users who've achieved their goals. And last, we have a campaign for a healthy living rebate, which, say, gives you $100 off a healthcare plan for consistently being active. So with Xtify's APIs, all of these campaigns can be triggered in real time. And folks, these are just examples. You can imagine how additional campaigns can be created for any industry: telco, airlines, insurance, and more. All right. Third service is Rapid Apps, which has just gone into beta, and I think you're going to like this one. Rapid Apps allows you to mash up apps without writing a lot of code fast, and I mean real fast. Rapid Apps is actually a first of a kind for our industry, offering a built-in set of assembly tools right atop Bluemix. So let me quickly explain the architecture of Where to Rewards. There are 4 simple steps. The first step is the fitness service gathers data from wearables like MoodTie. Step 2 is Where to Rewards grabs the data and plots it. Next, the app sends the data to Xtify. That's step 3. And finally, if the fitness data matches any of the campaign rules, the appropriate rewards will be displayed in my Where to Rewards UI. Sounds pretty straightforward, all right? Let's go build it. Michael, could I shut your computer here? No? Well, I'm going to shut it. Oh, for God's sakes, this thing is beeping and... All right. Can you see this okay? All right, this is Rapid Apps, so welcome, Rapid Apps. And what I want to do first is I want to create an app. And the app is called Where to Rewards. All right, there we go. This is the Rapid App Builder. And the Rapid App Builder lets you do 3 simple things: work with data, work with screens, and work with logic. So data for your application's data model, screens for the user experience, and logic mapping application events to conditional logic. All right, let's start off adding the data model for the application. And I can import like a spreadsheet here. I can create a native object right there, but I want to work with an existing object. Now this allows me to interact with data sources, APIs, from the ecosystem of everything, including Bluemix. And there you see down there my wearable fitness service, which I had registered as a data source from Bluemix. Now I'm going to go next, and it peers into the data source, and I see a couple of data objects, and 2 of them I want to select right here. And this is the community activity as well as my personal activity. And Rapid Apps has a really cool feature. You can auto-magically generate screens from these data objects. If I had clicked here, it would do that, but I want to create a custom screen, so I'll just apply. All right, there are my data objects, my activities, steps, calories, heart rate, etc. So that's the first piece. Now, let's add the user experience. Now, with Rapid Apps, you can target the output device to be things like web, tablet, mobile. I'm going to pick tablet. I've been working on a screen here behind the scenes, so we'll start with what I've already been working on. And you probably say, wow, that must have taken you weeks to build. But in honesty, there's a very rich palette of widgets here that you can drag and drop onto the canvas. So I have a cool background image. I have a couple charts that are already kind of look like the Nike Fuel Band graphics that are plotting off from my fitness data. I also have a cool mobile web push kind of banner line there, which explains my rewards. Let me go add another chart to here. I want to actually add calories to the mix. So I want to follow my calories. I'm on the Impact diet right now. All right, I'm going to pick a bar chart, and I'm going to go pick data. So now I type calories, so it inspects my data object, and it sees a data field that seems to match, which is my activity calories. And I'll go with that, and I can dress it up with different colors. I'll just go with some of the defaults that were picked ahead of time here. Oh, there it is, little issue there, but there's my calories. So as simple as that, that's my layout. I'll go with that layout. Now for the logic. I want to add some logic to this application. Now, RapidApp supports this notion of a logic flow, and it actually has a couple of templates that I can select from, so I can send data, a flow to work with data. And I'm going to pick this flow here to push to an external function. All right, so I'm going to push this, and let's write some logic. Now, the logic part is pretty straightforward. It takes the form of when this, then that. So when my activity object is, I'll pick updated, then push to an external function, the Xtify mobile web push function. And then push out these arguments, steps, calories, and heart rate, and I can doctor those up anyway. So basically, when my activity changes, send a notification to the mobile web push. Mobile web push will calculate using these parameters to see if I have any rewards in store. And that's really the screen part. It's pretty straightforward logic. I can preview it in an iPad tablet form, and that's it. That's really it. That's the application, ready to go. So let's continue now here, and the app is running and in the hands of our users. Folks, we have an opportunity here to continually validate and tweak our design based on what we learn. Xtify has performance data available, and I'm using that here in this campaign dashboard. This is going to help you turn the lights on to see how you can more effectively enhance your business. And I've been noticing an interesting trend. Our users are bloody lazy. Average steps, 2,000 per day, that's not good. All right, it appears the You're Doing Great campaign is not triggering at the expected volume. No triggers means no rewards, and no rewards means no revenue. So perhaps it's time to apply a little tough love to my users. So I'm going to go back into Xtify and add a new rule. And this rule says that if your steps are less than 2,000 per day, send the message, really? Is that all you got? Put down the donut and do some laughs. And I save that. And let's fast forward now a month in time. And as you can see here, my tough love campaign has done the trick. We've provided the motivation that has encouraged activity, which triggered rewards, which has driven revenue. All right? So let's keep iterating. How about we add a little location awareness and personalization to the mix? Folks, think about the data sources at your fingertips. My app knows where I am. My tie knows how I feel. So let's make one more tweak to the campaign. And I'm going to add a rule here that will trigger when I've taken steps more than, let's say, 1 million in 6 months. And if I'm in a good mood and I'm near, let's say, my favorite shoe store, I'll receive a reward, all right? So later, perhaps on the way back to my room, when I pass by that Cole Haan store over here in the Venetian, I might receive a discount on a pair of shoes for my next 1 million steps, all right? So as you can see, Composable Business is here. It lets you jump on latest trends like wearables and Internet of Things and do it quickly and accurately so you can convert these trends into value and then revenue. It's about unleashing innovation. It's about ecosystems like Bluemix, the sandbox for experimentation. It's about rapid apps where you can design and compose your idea faster than ever. It's about validating your idea with customer intelligence using services like Xtify. And it's about iterating, mixing in new services and doing it over and over and over again until perfection. Composable business is not a concept for the distant future. It's here today. We've given you all the tools. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see what we build together. Thanks for your time today. And now if you excuse me, my tie is saying I need to go for a walk. Thank you very much.